Hello everyone, it's Rocco from Rocco Reviews, and today we'll be taking a look at the 2024 Toyota Camry SE. Now the model in front of me is a 2023 model year Camry. However, the 2023 and 2024 are exactly the same, which also leads me to believe that the 2024 model year Camry will be the last Camry of this generation. Powering the 2024 Camry is a 2.5 liter A25A FKS D4S engine. It makes 203 horsepower and 182 pound-feet of torque with a 0 to 60 time of around 8 seconds, made it to an 8-speed direct shift automatic transmission. Fuel economy estimates for the EPA for the 2. Seriously? Why? Fuel economy estimates for the 2024 Camry for the 2.5 liter model is 29 in the city and 40 on the highway. For 2024, the engine isn't the only thing that remained the same. The interior also has remained the same. So why don't we go ahead and take a look at that. To get into the 2024 Toyota Camry, it's the exact same as it was on the other model years. You either have a flip switchblade key or the optional smart key access system, which is only on the SE with the premium audio, or the XSE and XLE standard. You also can only get a flip key on the 4-cylinder models, except the hybrid. With all that being said, however, to get inside, all you have to do is to click the unlock button. That'll open the driver's door unless you have a program to open all 4 doors. If you do want all 4 doors to open though, just click the unlock button twice. Stepping inside the Camry SE, this model does have the Softex black interior, which is a fake leather. It's very similar to Lexus's new Lux interior. To start the Camry, just like all the years before, all you have to do is stick the key in the ignition and turn it. And what you're hearing there is the 2.5 liter engine, which sounds pretty good still. Now, shutting the door, being on the TNGA platform, it still sounds very solid. Now, coming over to your door panel, you do have a soft touch injection molded plastic up here, which is great to rest your elbow on. Down here, you do have some hard touch materials here. You have a nice soft padding here, and you have more hard touch materials here when you get down towards the door bins. You do have all 4 windows are fully automatic up and down. The window lock for the other passenger windows, lock and unlock, your power mirror controls, and a few controls here for your other accessories that you don't really use as often, as well as a auto trunk opener and fuel door release. Now, coming over to your steering wheel, you have your buttons on the left top for your multifunction display in the middle. On the right, you have your controls for the adaptive cruise control, and down here, here, and here as well, you have the controls for the radio. Now coming to the infotainment system, it's the same Entune infotainment system as last year, which got revised in 2021 when it was moved from down here to up here, and they relocated the vents at the bottom. You can still see where this was potentially a rush job because you can see the plastic filler here, and it looks okay, but I honestly preferred how it was before. Down here on this stack here where we had the vents at the top, it was much better for airflow, but I do get why they wanted to differentiate it from the older models, and a lot of companies are now going to the tablet style displays that stick up out of the dashboard. In here you get a ton of features like Apple CarPlay and Android Auto standard. When I put the car into reverse, there is a backup camera with guidance lines, but there is no directory, so you turn the wheels and that will not turn. There are also no parking sensors either. Coming down to your air conditioning controls, they are dual zone automatic, which is standard, which is nice. I don't really like the piano black finish. It makes it look nice. However, when it gets full of fingerprints, it ends up looking really cheap. Down here, you do have a USB-A port with a 12-volt power outlet. You do have hidden storage here, which also doubles as a wireless charger on the XSE and XLE V6 variants. Down here you do have the shifter with sport shiftability, which just acts as a gear limiter. Down here you have your eco, normal, and sport buttons, and this is where your hybrid drive modes and your electronic parking brake with the auto brake hold feature would be if you had a hybrid or V6 model. And over here you do have two cup holders, and you have a USB-A and a USB-C port in this center console here, and it's lined with felt at the bottom. Coming to the glove box, it is damped, but it's not lined with felt. The older 2017 and before models, the 7th generation Camry did have it, and hopefully on the 9th generation Camry that does make a return. With all that being said, why don't we go ahead and take a look at the back seat. Upon closing the rear door, you do get a really nice solid thunk. You do get some hard touch plastic here and pretty much everywhere else, except down here it is still soft touch padded. Over here you do have two map pockets, one here, one here. No backseat air vents, that's only on the XLE and XSE models. And you do get a fold down center armrest with two cup holders and some bottle storage in the door bins. You also get the same fixed headrest, which are absolutely horrible for seat covers, and they are also very stiff, just like the front headrest. However, they do a pretty good job at not blocking your visibility when you drive. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the trunk. Now taking a look inside the trunk, as you can see I have like all my equipment in here, but it does hold quite a bit of space, and you can fold down the back seats, which I'll show you what that looks like right now. So as you can clearly see, they don't fold completely flat, however you do have a little ledge there, so it does sit up a little higher. Now coming to the back of the vehicle, you do have a backup camera sitting right in the center, and you do have your tail lights here, which do have this gray accent, both on the outside and the inside, and this was a part of the facelift for 2021. Down here you do have the SE badge to tell you what the trim level is. They did ditch the L in 2021, so there's no more L, just LE, SE, XSE, and XLE, including the different engine options. And there is a nightshade package available, which does give you black badges. And down here you have the dual exhaust tips, which on the 4-cylinder is on the right hand side, on the hybrid is on the left hand side, and on the V6 it's on either side. Coming to your wheels, these are the standard 18-inch alloy wheels that you'll find on the SE and XLE models, as well as some of the XSE models, but it does have to be a 4-cylinder or a hybrid variant. And coming to the front, you do have your LED projector headlight with your incandescent turn signals in the middle, and your Toyota Safety Sense adaptive cruise control sensor in the front. The 360 camera is an option on some models, and you do have a front license plate bracket for states that require it. Down here you do also have some fake vents, which are also present in the back. And for those of you wondering, this car is painted celestial silver metallic. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and take it out for a drive. So setting off in the 2024 Toyota Camry SE, we'll start it off in eco mode, because why not? As you can see, this car really doesn't have much body roll at all. I mean, I have to really turn the wheel hard to make it shake like that. So we'll go ahead and put the transmission to its sport mode. Set it to the 8th gear mode, so it stays in 8th gear. Turn the AC off, and we'll brake torque it. That was 60. So as you can see, the car gets up really well. Doesn't have any problems whatsoever. The 8-speed does a great job shifting. They definitely fixed the issues with the 8-speed shifting with the software updates that came in 2018 and 19, and now the transmission Kicks down great. The only time that it ever really gear hunts is in eco mode, but in its fairness, eco mode is meant to get good gas mileage, not for anything else. Here we'll test out the paddles. It's fairly quick to respond. First gear. Handle auto upshift to red line. That is the lane tracing assist. And when you hold the upshift paddle, it puts the car into its top gear. In eco mode, and at a stop, it's quiet. And with the air conditioning on in eco mode, it pulls away just fine. This car definitely does not need a turbocharger whatsoever, and for the 65% of Camry buyers that go for the 4-cylinder, this will totally be fine. We'll do 0 to 60 here in eco. So it does perfectly okay. Even though this is the SE trim, and although it is tempting to push on the car all the time, when you want it to be comfortable, it's quiet, it's compliant. So here we'll turn the vehicle stability control off, put it in sport mode, and see how it does, handling wise. Back on and putting in eco mode, we'll do a 50 pull onto the freeway and see how it gets up to speed this way. It definitely does just fine. So right now I'm going around 72 miles an hour, and I have the radar adaptive cruise control set at 75. The lane tracing assist sometimes does make some noises, but it does a good job at holding me in the road. I don't have my hand on the wheel, and it is just steering pretty well, and it seems like it's bouncing back and forth every once in a while, which it kind of is. However, it is trying to avoid the bumps in the road, and it does a better job of doing that than me. And when I reset the miles per gallon meter, we'll see what I get here, cruising at 55. 87.4 miles per gallon. Would you look at that? Because it's an 8th gear and it's only turning 1250 RPMs. Getting off the freeway here, testing the paddles for engine braking, because that's a big feature in Camrys. And it does an excellent job slowing down. Just fine. I know what you guys are gonna say. You're gonna say something along the lines of, why not get an Accord, more power, whatever. The reliability on Hondas, although great, is not at the level of Toyota. It's not even at the level of the Subaru Legacy. I hate to say it, I hate to break it to your Honda people, but Honda's automatic transmissions in the long run are known to not be as reliable as Toyota's and even as Subaru CVTs, and that is just a fact. I really do not like to sugarcoat the truth, but that's what the truth is. So with that being said, should you buy a 2024 Toyota Camry? I think so. For reliability, for looks, and even for the tech features, I think this car is still one of the best, if not the best, midsize sedan, because you really cannot beat the quality of this car. With all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for the next one, which will probably be on my 2013 Camry Hybrid. And like and subscribe if you liked the video and like other videos that I have. See you guys next time.